Hey Nathan, it's Wednesday. Remember. It's the 5th of November. Today is Guy Fawkes Day, a day representing freedom and taking matters into your own hands with a hint of anarchy and bald Natalie Portman. It's a day where we celebrate the deeds of those who didn't like what their government was doing and tried to blow up some government building or something. I'll have to admit, before today I didn't really know too much about Guy Fawkes Day. I knew that Guy Fawkes was like part of a group that wanted to blow up a British government building some 100 years ago, and that he wasn't like the mastermind of the whole plan, but he was the guy to guard the explosives. But it turns out I didn't really know what the day was about and why it's been celebrated for so long. So this group that Guy Fawkes belonged to was a bunch of English Catholics in the early 1600s who weren't huge fans of the current Protestant king, mostly because he didn't allow much tolerance for Catholics. This group created the Gunpowder Plot, its main goal being to dispose of Protestant King James I, allowing his Catholic 9-year-old daughter Princess Elizabeth to become queen. To do that, the conspirators hid 36 barrels of gunpowder under the House of Lords on November 5th, 1605, to be guarded and lit by Guy Fawkes. However, authorities had been tipped off by the plot by an anonymous letter, and Fawkes was apprehended along with other conspirators. The King's Council allowed for citizens to celebrate that day the king's escape from near death with bonfires in the street. The next January, just days before Fawkes and his fellows were hanged, drawn, and quartered, the observance of 5th November Act, or Thanksgiving Act, was passed by Parliament, an official holiday to celebrate the survival of the king. Not quite how I've pictured the true meaning of Guy Fawkes Day over the years, but it basically became a mix of the American 4th of July and Thanksgiving. People celebrated annually during the 1600s with drinking and bonfires and giving thanks and fireworks, but what exactly they were celebrating changed over those 100 years and actually continues to change. First it was like, yay, the king didn't die, long live Protestantism! But when King James's son married a French Catholic girl, they started burning effigies of the Pope, Guy Fawkes, and the devil, so then it was kind of more like, long live Protestantism, die quick Catholicism and popes. The Catholic, and in particular Pope hating, really stuck around for this holiday. In fact, in 1677, they burned a rather large effigy of the Pope with its belly full of live cats, to make it more entertaining, I guess? The violence entertainment got to be so much that in following years they had to ban fireworks and bonfires. Over the years, the effigies continued to be of popes, bishops, and Fawkes, but the meaning of the holiday became more and more up to interpretation. It became kind of a free-for-all day, especially for those of the lower class who took it as an opportunity to be extra mobbly and to create general disorder, which I think is the impression that I got originally for the holiday before looking it up. Eventually, as religious tolerance became more commonplace, the celebrators laid off the Catholics, and the day became simply a day for burning stuff. Nowadays, the celebrations are run by charities and the like, and the fireworks are safe, and nobody is mean to Catholics. So yeah, my understanding of Guy Fawkes Day was that it was like a celebration of him and anarchy when it was actually originally the complete opposite. But that just goes to show you how the arbitrary celebrations of anniversaries and holidays can change over the years just as our cultures and ideas do. Even today, 2 students dressed in anonymous masks were interrupting classes on KU's campus to talk about the university's crappy rape policy. They were duly arrested, but in good form. I hope you guys learned something a little today about how we perceive history and how things can change, and Nathan, will see you on Friday. So why do we have this rhyme? Why do we all know this rhyme, remember the 5th of November? Well, songs and poems are often written for holidays, and the remember one just really caught on. It's super catchy.